Hey Libra, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekend reading from June 9th through the 11th, 2023. This is for Libra. Libra, should this video cut off due to time constraints on certain platforms, just know we always upload the extended to YouTube, and we typically upload there first. So if you like, share, and subscribe, you'll be notified of when we do. And the link for that's on our page. This is our last shuffle, Libra. Now, Libra, we're going to do a weekend reading, and then we're going to do a weekly for the 12th through the 18th, and resume dailies on the 19th. Just giving you a heads up. So we have intuition and manifestation here with dark thoughts. And this tells me with that you see a future. You see the future ahead. You see what you can make happen. But you are also plagued with thoughts of like, you know, what if this happens? And what if that happens? And what typical Libra stuff, you know. You're weighing out every single option. But there's also a hopefulness to this. It's not just in your thoughts. There's something inside of you that says, I just know that this and this is going to happen. I just know that XYZ is going to occur. Or, you know, even though you can see it too. Like there's telltale, you know, like you could put 1 and, you know, 1 + 1 = 2. You could tell like if somebody is like they're a gambling addict and you're in Las Vegas, where are they at the casino? You can pretty much, you know, you can predict that. But we're speaking of, I'm giving a very facetious example, but it's the best way to put it. You know, like your intuition, not only can you see it, you foresee it, but then when you apply your logic and reason, it you know, it makes sense too. So the Page of Cups here over the entire reading, this speaks about they're saying that you don't have to put much energy into something. You see like a way to work smart, not very hard. It's something that maybe you have been doing for a long time, or maybe you did it in the past, or, you know, like in school or when you were young, it wasn't nothing. Things were not very hard for you. You may have been a very, like a really smart kid, you know, or a really smart young adult, and caught onto things really quickly, but were not taken seriously for these pages to be here, kind of thing. And intuition and manifestation with the Page of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, and the Magician. It gives off this thing of it's like you see that you don't have to put much work into something, especially if you get a chance to observe it for a little while. You can fake it till you make it. Is it, what was that movie? Oh my gosh, the 80s is like rich with examples of this. The Secret to My Success. There was a few other ones where these the 90s was Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, where she was a teenager, and she went in, she watched and observed for a little bit, and then she was able to finagle her way into a very high-end career and job. And this looks like something like that. Like all you have to do is you're like, just let me just watch for a second. I bet you I can get in and do it. And this almost looks like you can expect that you're gonna get out more than what you put in something. Especially because it's almost like you learn by osmosis. You can feel it. Like if you're I'm speaking to a Libra who could probably go to a company, sit in the office for maybe a day, and you pretty much got it down, or you pretty much understand almost everything, the inner workings of something, or just enough to navigate through the job. And you don't have to put much in. You didn't have to do much. You're like, I didn't have to go to school. I didn't have to do XYZ. But I could just sense it. I can see it. I can feel it when I'm around you guys. I can feel a sense of urgency, and I can observe exactly what it is that you're doing. It makes sense to me. This shows you get return from all that you're doing, but you're not doing much. You're working very smart. So dark thoughts with the Queen of Cups and the Lovers tells me that you don't want to put too much energy into anything, too much emotion into it, too much heart into any of the choices you make, because you could easily run into a dead end and you ran full speed ahead and broke your nose. You're thinking about that. Like, if I run through this maze and go through and put my whole heart into something, I might run into a dead end. It's dark for a reason there. And typically dark thoughts are about thinking so far ahead in the future, right? And a lot of times, because that's where the darkness is the future. The dimmest light is in the past. It's like candlelight. It's like, a night light. Because as you move forward into the, present, as you're moving forward, marching ahead, the past, your memories become kind of fuzzy, right? And it's mostly because the light isn't so bright there. The light is bright in the present moment. It's the brightest there. Sometimes it's not that bright at all in the present moment, but it's the brightest. The future is not always, lit up, because you can make any decision from here on out to guide you in a different direction, right? It's not bright on that side. What if you decide to make a right, or I mean rather a left? Well, the right is going to be the darkest, so you can't really say what the future holds. You can't see everything, not until you make a decision and move. So you could be dealing with decrease page. Okay, so we have decrease page of cups and 5 of swords. This is about, you're not even having to put that much in still, right? They're speaking of, there's not much that you have to leave behind that does not resonate with you. They're speaking of something about walking away from something, but something doesn't have a hold on you anymore. You're able to walk away. They're also showing a decrease in, you're turning, there's no hold on you. There's like a deceptive energy that has a hold on you, or did, and it doesn't anymore. And you're walking away from anything like that. There's also an energy of you being watched. I just want to point that out there. Someone is watching you. And it looks like they're waiting. They're waiting for, I want to say that they're waiting until they get up the nerve to come towards you. It's not in a bad way. It doesn't look like it, but whoever it is, they're not honest in general. They're afraid of rejection, and they're afraid you'll walk away from them as well. It's like they're not being honest about their truest feelings. So they may be trying to take advantage of you during a very vulnerable state in your life, where they feel, you know what I mean? Like you may feel a tad bit vulnerable, and they're just like, I don't want to take advantage of Libra, right? Stuck energy with the Hierophant and 6 of Wands. And stuck energy is how you are expressing yourself. So you may be stuck on getting things done your way. Not a bad thing, because you're saying my way is successful. My way is the way. They're showing it's because you have been hurt or left to do things alone so much that you are like, look, either we're doing things the way I need it done, because if I got to do all the work, then this is how I want to work. You're not dictating anything when you don't contribute anything. You're stuck on that. So I think it's not negative, it's positive actually, because there's an overall Page of Cups. Someone may, because they see that, it's funny, this is giving off this vibe of like, how like you work smart and not hard. Other people don't have any clue how you understand stuff. They just think that you're just like, you're not doing a lot. They're like, Libra doesn't do anything, and they get paid. I'm not going to do anything either. They don't realize that you understand it to the level where you work so smart that no one even sees you sweating or doing anything, but yet things are getting done. This is that energy of you being stuck on like, nah, if I got to do everything, you're gonna do it my way, because people are not putting in the 100% effort. And it's because they think that's the funny part. Monkey see, monkey do. Like they see you do something, they're like, oh, I want to do it just like Libra, not realizing that Libra has worked. They're smart. You're smarter than them. Not saying that they're not intelligent, but you learn from just being in the environment itself, and then you go, boom, this is how you do it. They don't learn that way, but they want to be, the same. They want to be on the same level playing field. But either way, this is you saying my way, the highway, because it looks like I got to do everything. And they're like, well, what do you do? Kind of energy. They don't understand. People don't get. I don't know that anyone gets you in this reading here. Um, but I do see you saying either you pitch in or you go ahead and pitch on out, um, or strike out. But they're saying that you only have to put in so much. You only have to do so much, and you're gonna get what's the word? Recompense. Paid for it. Paid for it in full. You could be dealing with a Taurus, a Gemini. We have Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, or another Libra. So you could be dealing with the Gemini, Cancer cusp. You could be a Libra, Scorpio cusp. We also have Aquarius, Pisces cusp. You don't have to be dealing with those signs at all. Those signs could be in your chart. All right, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.